All right. Welcome back, Rocket Jocks, Rented Redeemers, Dixie Flatliners, Desert Runners. Welcome back to the channel. It's Chad. It's Gamer for Fun. We're playing Buck Rogers, the old countdown to Doomsday, the 1990 SSI Gold Box Classic. And we're going to get to the game. I'm going to do things share a little more details here on the channel while I talk here, okay? Episode 54 of this, and it's been quite a ride. We are into Talon's base. Let me get this thing started here in the old emulator. Give you a little preview. Oh, gold box crashed. Probably because it was like, hey, there's no game running. All right, there's a little bit of the credits and things like that. Special Projects, the SSI Special Projects Team. There it is. Everybody involved in this, man, so many hours. Here I could hit the demo, but we're going to hit the play. This is what happens when we load it up, okay? You can create new characters, you can go joystick. I got the mouse emulated. Get back into our game, load game B. This is pretty basic stuff. You probably know what, if you play SSI games, you know. If not, this is basically what we do. I hit the old begin adventuring. You can see the gold box stuff is up at the top there, but it's actually a leftover from the last time I played. I don't shut my computer off between sessions. Sometimes the gaming sessions are pretty quick in between. Sometimes they're days, but usually when they're days, I'll power everything down. But in this case, it was fairly quick. I'm going to hit begin adventure. I then exit the screen. I then get over to the old gold box, countdown to Doomsday. I pick my save game and fire it up, and boom, it loads the maps in, it loads all this stuff in. So that's pretty cool, right? We are in, and it actually tells me kind of that we're in Talon's base. So sometimes I forget where we're at. It gives me the coordinates. Sometimes it tells you the map if it can decipher it, and sometimes it doesn't. So that's what we're looking at there. Now, I just want to double check that I got the level back to Trooper. Okay, good. Trooper. Not gonna go to Ace. I thought we would get there. There's zero chance I'm getting there. It wouldn't even be fun at that point. And that's part of the reason why I'm doing this. Is because of the fun, right? Okay. So we're about to explore Talon's base. I thought I'd already been here. Oh, good. The commander looks startled when you enter. This is highly irregular. He turns to his men. See if you can dispose of them. I have a treasure to locate. Ooh, treasure to locate. We'll help you with that. Whoa. Gold box companions telling us we got dudes everywhere. So first thing, I'm going to target manual. I mean, I could target next. Okay, they're not robots. They're dogs. These are genie dogs. Could be, but they are I believe they are poisonous. Okay, so nothing crazy. Let's exit. Exit. Let's actually target next. Actually, I do want to go manual. Let's just target this guy. Sure. Although smart money's on this guy getting to us closer because he's a shorter distance. Let's do this. Wow. That was a lot of hits. Okay, so those guys have both gone, but because Bella is using the sword, Normally I wouldn't target these guys. I would then target the this guy up here because he hasn't gone yet. See what I'm saying? Plasma thrower. All right. Let's see how far it can go. Can I hit over here? I can. Oh, went a little wild. Okay, so that was probably a waste, but that's okay. That's fine. Laser pistol, little Brian? You must have something better than a laser pistol. Microwave gun. Let's just see what everyone's talking about, how awesome this pistol is for rate of fire. Let's see how awesome it is, okay? Was that seriously a 1 point? I can't even make this up, man. That was 1 point of damage one time. I thought it had like 4 attacks. Little Brian. Little Brian. I don't know what to say. Oh man. Made 0G. What? Okay. You're using the sword. How did you only chop for 1? I mean, the guy with the pistol is crushing dudes. Huh. Take out the poison first, obviously. There we go. Okay, now we can just, like, indiscriminately fire at will. Right? Whoops. There we go. Nice. Although, I don't get disappointed when the enemy only had 1 hit point and I hit for 11. I don't feel like some part of me used to be like, what a waste. I should have saved that awesome attack for somebody else. I don't do that anymore. I used to, and it used to really be like, eesh. Like, but it's like, it's a game. You got no control over it. The dice do what the dice do, man. In this case, that laser pistol is kind of useless. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Now you figured the trigger out. Okay. Yeah, I used to get really bummed out, and for zero reason. Like I said, the dice do what the dice do. You got zero control over what you're gonna roll. I mean, you could, probably use like loaded dice, right? But or fudge the numbers, of course. If you're playing paper, you could be like, "Oh, I rolled a 25 on a 20-sided dice," kind of thing. But that's not part of it. That's not the fun, man. Just take what it is. So yeah, when you roll an 11 and the person only needed 1, you still crush them. And in fact, actually, in some versions, if you hit for more than 10 of what am I trying to say here? If you hit for higher if you hit 10 higher than what they had for hit points, you actually like utterly destroy them. At least I think you do. I don't know. It's been a long time since I played. Hopefully that's the case. I'm sure that's the case for some of these paper games. Do you want to claim it? No. All right. So Commander, we'll just wander this way. So we explore. We're actually going to save right here. We'll save as game B. Quit to DOS? No. Oh, the other thing I want to do in this episode, talk and fight, but Dog Genie's attack. I told you they were dogs. Holy smokes. Good thing I saved, because these guys poison. So we're just gonna manually. I always like to just. It's an old carryover that I just manually look at everything, see where everybody is. Even though the gold box has it there, everyone's got 32. Okay. Now would have been a good time to have that plasma thrower. We'll just take out the close guys here. Oh, good, your buddy blocked you. Okay, so fight and talk. So what I was gonna say is I was looking over the stats on the YouTube channel, and I just a little info to share. So most of the viewers, I'd say actually, as of the last 30 days, at last 28 days, all the viewers are male. So that's zero surprise. I am utterly not surprised at all about that. Oh, I hit end. I thought I was in targeting. See, I honestly can't do two things at once. My wife is right. My wife is right. I can't do two things at once. Oh well. So let's try and do two things at once. So most viewers are male, obviously, because we play a lot of video games. And who else would? I don't know anybody else that would be watching these video games. So it's us that love them and play them, right? So I appreciate you for that. The other thing is the age group, and there's zero surprise here. It's like 35 to 55, and I mean that should be no surprise because we are the ones that kind of grew up with these games, right? And we like and appreciate these games. So even if you're just listening and not actually watching, um, probably in your mind you're visually seeing what's happening when I describe it, and that's why I try to describe it. So keep that, keep it up, keep it up. I will do my best to describe what's happening when I can, and so you can get a visual on that. And yeah, the other thing is viewer location: Australia, Germany, Sweden, United States. Uh, are the prominent ones. Probably some from Canada too, but you know, not as high as the other locations, which is great. So all around the world, that's cool. Like the Commodore, some of you are here because of the Commodore 64 version, the Sega version, the Commodore Amiga version, or just like, you know, just here cuz, right? So that's cool too. I'm always fascinated by that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm really struggling trying to do two things at once. Sometimes I don't know what I'm saying. So man, I'm gonna have to admit to my wife that she is correct and I really can't do two things at once. Man, that is gonna be a tough conversation. Tough for me, not for her. I'll probably get like an eye roll or something. You know. Okay, I am gonna guard because I have a feeling these other guys are guarding, so I don't want to walk into a free attack, a free poisoned attack. So I'm just gonna sit back and let them come to me. Okay, that's what I'm doing here. What else? Oh yes, I was really interested in this stat. Um, this statistic is really cool. It's the device that people are watching the channel on. And I was like, okay, this is cool. So I dug a little tiny bit deeper into it. And we're only going in the last 28 days, of course, because that's just the page I'm looking at here. Actually looking at while I'm playing. And which is why I can't do the two things. So I'm looking at it here. Computer, 59% are watching on a computer, which I actually thought that would be a little bit higher, to tell you the truth. but I'm very impressed with the next one. Sorry, two after this one. The next one is mobile phones, 32% on mobile phones. Okay, so that's like what, like 90% are watching on a computer and a mobile phone. But here's where it got really interesting, and this is cool. Is TV. Okay, so I have a older TV. I'm gonna not say older TV. It's like 2015, 2016. So I actually have the YouTube app on my TV, and it is horrible interface. Oh my gosh, it is terrible. Just gonna quickly save here. It is a horrible interface to watch anything on. So this next statistic, 5%, okay, 5% of viewers are watching on a TV. So that tells me that takes some effort. If your TV is anything like mine, okay, anything like mine, it's an effort to get to anything on YouTube, on my interface, on the TV. So that tells me that is some persistent dedication right there. And that is the kind of statistic that I appreciate. So if you're watching this on a TV, 1, awesome. 2, thanks for the effort. And 3, hopefully you got a huge crowd around you watching it like an NFL game. Because that would be cool. But realistically, you probably just have it running in a TV. Like I have a TV in my garage, a really crusty old. Actually, it's newer than the TV I have in my living room. That has a slightly better interface. That I put stuff on when I'm working in the garage. I just put something on for background noise, which is why also I talk during these videos, because I try to find a video that I want to watch where the person is describing what they're doing, so I don't have to be watching the TV, but I can be enjoying the information behind it while I'm doing something else. So that is pretty much what I wanted to say and do and use part of this episode to describe. Let's get back to it here. So this room once contained bunks, shredded bedding, and broken frames float at random. Okay. Uh-oh, Ram Forces attack. Okay, a couple dogs. So we are going to take the dogs out right off the bat. I'm assuming that's a dog up there. Yeah, good assumption. Good thing I assumed it correctly, or that would have been a disaster if it had been a combat robot. Take out the... I know they poison. I saw something say that they poisoned. I can't remember where I saw it, but basically a lot of the genies poison. So just if you get a chance, you attack them first. In fact, Bella de Cruz is gonna wander over and attack. Ooh, awesome. Now I can just like attack these Ram Warriors at will. Make sure I get the right one. Gold Box is coming in handy. This little auto map with the hit points on it, this thing is game changing. I gotta say, I'm actually, if it actually does this for Pools of Radiance, this would make Pools of Radiance actually playable for me anyway. I mean, it's not that it's not playable. It's just, man, my memory of Pool of Radiance is just struggle. Just a struggle on the interface. But this could make it a lot better. The other reason why Pool of Radiance, I was thinking that is maybe going to be on my list. Or sorry, the one that I want to kind of skip is because it's like old school AD&D. So you have 4 character classes, right? You have like the fighter, the magic user, the cleric, and the thief. That's it. All right, that's it. It's like Beck Me. It's like basic, which is cool, but I kind of like, you know, even though there's not really a super benefit to playing them in these SSI games. I kind of like the Ranger class, the Paladin class, you know, these other classes, right? So the Pools of Radiance, if I do play it, I was reading up on it probably actually before I started this one. And the Gold Box Companion said you can actually start Pool of Radiance and then modify your characters to be those other classes. So that could be in the cards as well. So let's just kick another door in, I guess. This is an old mine area. Old tailings float in the air. Okay. Oh yeah, because Talon's base is on like an asteroid, isn't it? Oh, Ram Forces attack. Here we go. Okay, good. So the dogs are back there. So I'm just going to target the dogs, not even let these warriors, because the dogs can't actually get to me. So that's pretty cool. Who was that? That was Cedric the Meek. Sorry, Cedric Pliskin. With a Martian rocket pistol. Holy smokes, dude. That's some serious attack. Wow, okay. Okay, now I can just attack whatever. Right? Holy! Mr. Pants! You are... Oh, you can't go there. What? Why? How are we failing? Okay, let me flip over to another screen on the old... Subscription status. Okay, so I just went over to another page that I wanted to talk about. Because actually I talked about this, hang on. I just had to cough there. In real life, somebody asked me about this, that I know that watches the channel personally. And, or I don't know, watches the channel, but just like knows what I'm doing, I guess. And they were like, well, why don't you ask people to subscribe? Because I'm looking at the statistic and it says not subscribed viewers like 80%, subscribed viewers 19% kind of thing, right? And they were like, man, you should just ask everybody to subscribe. And I'm like, dude, that is not my style, man. That is definitely not my style. I will not ask a person to subscribe at all. And this isn't like a ploy to say, oh, I'm going to subscribe now. That's not what this is about. It's like the reason why I don't ask anybody to subscribe is the same reason why I appreciate a show that does not have a laugh track. Okay? The room is full of robot maintenance equipment. No robots are in evidence. Okay, good. Oh, it's a dead end. Okay. So laugh track. What was I getting at with this? Basically, I will watch a TV show that does not have a laugh track because I appreciate not being told when I need to laugh. Okay? Like any of those, like let's take Arrested Development as a TV show as an example. The commander scuttles through the far door. His guards attack. Okay. I'll take Arrested Development as an example. No laugh track. That is probably one of the funniest shows that I personally have watched in a very long time. I appreciate that it doesn't tell me when to laugh. Like if I find something funny, I'm gonna laugh. Okay. If I find something not funny, I'm not gonna laugh. Like don't try and tell me when to laugh. Don't do that. Right? Like just if it's funny, you're gonna laugh. If it's not funny, you're not gonna laugh, right? Like it's as simple as that. Leave it at that. Don't have to make it tough. Like you're basically paying for a laugh track. You're basically saying, oh, we think the audience should laugh right now. And they're like, well, if I don't laugh, I'm gonna feel out of place and stuff. And it's like, no, man. If it ain't hilarious, don't laugh. Like, if it's good and you appreciate it, show it in your own way. So, where I'm getting at with this is subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm fine with it. I'm doing this just to have some fun. So, if you appreciate it, you've already subscribed. If you haven't subscribed already, I'm okay with that. Absolutely. As a 35 to 55-year-old male watching the show, your time, I hate to say it, I understand. Your time is valuable, man. You've got a job, you've got a family, you've got priorities, you're hitting the midlife kind of thing. I appreciate it. Don't feel obligated to subscribe to a video game YouTube channel, okay? Pop in, watch what you want, pop out. No harm, no foul, man. Absolutely no harm, no foul. I mean, I watch a lot of channels that I don't subscribe to. So that's all I want to say. And I am burying this in episode 54 of Buck Rogers. So the chance of you actually hearing this and being like, "Hey, yeah, that makes sense," is slim, right? It's not like at the first episode, it's not the last episode. So if you're watching this, you already know. So that's all I want to say there. Now, because I can't do two things at once, I got to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. Guard, see that? He was guarding. So we got a free attack. Thankfully, Bella has a dexterity 19 and it missed. But normally I wouldn't be just running up and doing that. Like if I were to go forward with Iron Pants, if I were to move here, one step forward, this guy would attack and this guy would attack. Okay, so that is not happening because they're basically guarding. Well, this guy might have shot. He's got a gun. He might have shot. But this genie dog would definitely be attacking. So I'm just going to sit back and fire my needle gun. All right. Whoa. Took him out. See? He had a mono knife. That's why he got a free attack. Okay, but now, okay, so you only get a free attack on the first one. So a lot of times in the gold box, I'm just remembering how I used to play, and it used to be where I would run. See, he's got a mono knife. He's guarding. So the next person that walks near him is going to get hit. Or attacked, I should say. So that's why you have like your fighters and warriors to go and basically poke the bear. And then that allows your thief to maneuver in behind and do like a backstab kind of thing or whatever, right? So that's why you kind of do that. So you definitely need a mix of characters when you're playing any of these gold box games. You need the guys that can handle a punch and move them into the front row. And then the guys that can do range damage in the back row. Right. Makes sense. There we go. Okay, move this guy in. Whoa, attack ally. Whew. I think I wasn't getting click happy there. All right, took him out. All right, let's end this. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take the creds. 222. Look at the equipment. I don't think there's any awesome equipment that I need. Nope. That's fine. What I am going to do, I am actually going to turn around and I'm going to explore these, but I am also going to save and end the episode here. I think I've been saving as B, so I'm going to save as B. All right. Quitting to DOS because I got to get a couple things done today, so we are going to leave it at that. So Different episode. It was a different episode. Touched upon some stuff in the background with the channel. Proved that I could do 1.5 things at the same time. Not quite 2, but 1.5 things at the same time. Still didn't do them good. And yeah, realized that we didn't explore Talon's base. Man, I'm glad I didn't go to Mercury. Carlton, you just want your own agenda. I got stuff I gotta do. I gotta explore the asteroids. All right. Take it easy, Rocket Jocks. Talk to you later. I'm Chad. This is Gamer for Fun, and we're playing Countdown to Doomsday.